guys, it's Lee. Welcome back to my channel and to this month-end empties for June. So yeah, no, it's only the 4th. I know it's late because I've been running, and then by the time I got home, I had to shower, had food. It's like late, so I'm just recording this now before I go to bed, because as you've gathered from like the constant mess around here, started having my spare bedroom decorated back in April, and it's still not finished, although the hot and cold water pipes are now in, ready for the ensuite, which is a whole nother project. So like lunchtime yesterday, I was like trying to put some reinforcements in under the floor where the floor had been cut in the past and was a bit bouncy. Then today, lunchtime, I was like screwing down the floorboards where I had to take them up to run the hot and cold pipes, and so time is just really running away. Anyway, on to the reason you're here after my little ramble. I'll start with non-wax stuff first. So this month, or last month, I popped in a blue Agave and Malin scent circle. So this was from last year's summer collection. Love, love, love this one. Both as scent circle and wax. Hope they bring it back one day. Maybe as a bring back my bar, maybe. Then I finished up a Winter Angel from Fabulosa laundry cleanser, so disinfectant for laundry. And this smells just like Lush's Snow Fairy, probably was called Winter Angel. So I used that up. And then I also used a bottle of Lush Pomegranate laundry perfume. So this is very much like washer whiffs, but in a liquid form. So you just pop a couple of caps. You can add it to the softener drawer or directly in the tumble dryer. I'm not sure I would pour liquid directly into the tumble dryer. So yeah, I just basically threw it in with the detergent. So it was nice. Then onto some wax. Actually no, there's one more non-wax thing. So I finished up a Bath & Body Works Pocket Back, which was Enchanted Candy Potion. So this was one of the ones I picked up when I was in the US or Canada. It was the same trip, so one or the other. At the end of last summer. That's a really nice one. I think it was... I want it was one of the Halloween ones, being Enchanted Candy Potion. But yeah, that was nice. Then I finished up a Fresh Cotton Clouds by Homeworks. So this was a 4-wick candle, and the scent notes were clean air, fresh rainwater and soft lily of the valley. And it was a really nice scent. It did burn really well. It went a bit like smushy there because I blew it out and moved it, but that was a really nice one. I also finished up another 4-wick, which was Apricot and Beach Sage, also by Homeworks. This one did have issues. So the scent description of this, or scent notes: apricot nectar, beach sage, coconut palm and orange flower. And this one, as I said, had issues. Quite big issues, because the 1 wick fell out. So because the 1 wick fell out, it then only had 3 wicks, and they were not spaced evenly enough to like melt the whole thing. But like it did well. I mean, it didn't really lose a huge amount of wax in there, because even though the top did look quite a lot, it did like almost shelf. So that was a really nice one. Then on to some Scentsy wax. So there were no non-scentsy wax, and these have gone really mushy, so I do need to wash my basket now, ready to start filling with July's empties. So I finished off my bar of cherry vanilla. So this is a delightful swirl of candied cherry and sugared almonds folded into velvety white chocolate ice cream. That was a really nice one. It's not overly sweet. It's not as sweet as the description would kind of like make you think it would be. I did really like that. Finish off my bar of Blackberry Sandalwood. So this is dark plum, blackberry and wild rhubarb stirred with sandalwood, showcased Earth's richest offerings. And this is such a good scent. This was in clearance at one point, or in one of the flash sales. Didn't pick any more up. I kind of regret that. But I don't really, as I just have so much wax. It's not like I'm short of wax. So yeah, that was a really nice one if you like spicy scent. Then I finished up a staple. I think it's always been in the catalogue since I kind of started buying Scentsy, which is Blue Grotto, and this is Runaway with fresh tropical notes, sweet citrus and lush botanicals. This is really nice mixed, particularly mixed with jammy time. It just seems to really work well. So that was another nice one. Then I finished off my bar of Sandalwood Tangerine. And in the clamshell, this is an absolute banger of a scent. Love it. So it's white cedar and a spritz of tangerine brightens sandalwood groves. Unfortunately, I just don't find it performs very well. Personally, for me, in my home, I kind of just have to be right above it to smell it. So, unfortunately, I wouldn't buy another bar of it. Not because I don't like it, just because for me it doesn't perform. Then I finished off an old Bring Back My Bar, which was Driftwood Bay. And I've had this for like 2.5 years. So find a hideaway in layers of sea salt mist and white cyclamen scattered over sun-bleached driftwood. And to me, this is a dupe for Davidoff Cool Water. When I smell this, that's the scent that immediately springs to mind and transports me to my youth. I then also finished off my bar of Dazzle Darling. So this is salted grapefruit, catches and raised beside sparkling coastal water and calming beach sage. And this was a really, really nice one. I did think I had another bar of this, but according to my trusty spreadsheet, I don't. So I finished that one. I then finished off a bar of Dark and Devious from the Villains collection by Disney. So this is brooding black pepper, star anise and cinnamon. Stir up a plot with smoked absinthe and ancient hemlock for the ultimate revenge. Now to me, this is a really dark, deep, rich, spicy but not like earthy spicy, like blackberry sandalwood. Is it Blackberry Sandalwood? Yeah. It's more of like a spiced, deep, rich, dark fruitcake. That kind of spice, so like a sweeter spice. Love this one. Performs well. Thankfully, I do have several backup bars. Then, lastly, I finish off my bar of Disney's The Haunted Mansion, 3 thumbs up. So this is hitch a ride through creaky corridors filled with eerie allspice, haunting pumpkin and ghostly cinnamon, all summoning the spirit of sparkling ginger. Now this one, to me, it has more of like a sweet bread bakery. Yeah, to me it's more like a brioche bread. I don't know if that's the pumpkin kind of giving it a creaminess. But for me, this is like freshly baked brioche bread. It's a lovely scent, and again, I do have a few backup bars, so I'm not heartbroken that I've finished the bar. Which is surprising because I'm not usually a fan of licensed bars. There are a few that I do really like, but generally I don't find they perform very well personally, or sometimes I do find the scent slightly strange. But that said, obviously, as I've said before, everyone's opinions differ, everyone's noses pick up different scents and different notes. So yes, that's my empties or my fragranced empties for June. And yes, I've got my What I've Warmed Wednesday coming out tomorrow, which I do need to record tomorrow lunchtime. And there are a few empties in there. Thankfully, I have been working hard to try and get through some of my open bars. As I mentioned earlier, one of my future projects is having an ensuite. So my closet space is being made much, much smaller at some point. So I've got drains being fitted the end of this month, and then I'll be installing the new sink, and then at some point then the toilet and shower will go in, the new wall will go up, but it does mean that as I'm losing 3/4 of my closet storage space, I have to really work on getting through some of my Scentsy bars, because they are all in the cupboard on top of the stairs, which means some of my stuff out of the closet, like my coats, my suits, stuff like that, will need to go in there. So yes, one day, if I worked it on the basis that I would do it when I kind of ran my Scentsy bars down, I'd probably be dead before I actually got round to that project. But it is a work in process, and yeah, kind of ongoing project. But yeah, so that's it from me for this evening, and until tomorrow, well, yeah, sleep well, and I will catch you tomorrow. Bye.